In this episode, we're going to show you how simple it is to make a t-shirt using heat transfer vinyl, a Cricut, and your imagination. And I got a helper. He's going to tell us to get started now.
Hey Dad, wanna make a t-shirt?
Absolutely, Bob. We're going to make some t-shirts. Hey, have you guys ever wondered how simple it is to make t-shirts made out of vinyl? Well, today we're going to show you how. My name is Jobuffalo, and if you're new to my channel and you'd like to improve your relationship by doing things you love to do with people you love to do them with, then hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. So before we get started, I want to tell you that there's a special bonus at the end of this video. So please stay tuned to the end of the video to find out that special bonus. Let's head inside and find all the stuff we need in order to get started with these cool t-shirts. And here are the supplies you're going to need in order to make these t-shirts. First, you're going to need a computer. Then you're going to need some heat transfer vinyl. You're also going to need an iron or a heat press, which I can show you in the video above on how to heat press infants' clothes easy. You're going to need a Cricut. And finally, you're going to need some t-shirts. Let me show you where you got these cool t-shirts.
Well, it looks like Little Buffalo found his shirt as well. Yeah, you could go to just about any hobby store. They have plenty of shirts, plenty of colors, great prices. We need to go find Mommy so we can go learn how to work this Cricut. Let's go.
Hey Chica, what are you doing? We were looking for you at the store.
Hi, I'm over here working with the Cricut Design Space.
Yeah, can you show us what you're doing?
Sure. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into your Google search and you're going to type in Design Cricut Space. You're going to click on the link. It's either going to allow you to open it or download it. Since we already have it in the computer, we're going to go ahead and open it. Usually you just need your email address and a password.
Is it free?
If it's your first time. If you had the Cricut machine, yes, it is free. You will have options where you can have the service for $9.99 and it goes up. But to be honest, I haven't paid ever since I got it. And I owe it for the last 3.5 years.
Wow, that's great. Have you use it a lot?
Yes, I do use it a lot.
So I've never used this before, so kind of teach me what you're doing.
So right now we're going to start on a new program. The first thing you want to do is select the machine that you're working with. Since I have a Cricut Explorer, I just select the Cricut Explorer. Then it gives you an update on the new, based on the machine you have, the new upgrades that are done on each one. You're just going to click on your new project. You want to select your font. There are websites on Google where you can find fonts for free. So we already had the Suicide font uploaded into the system. That's why I select the system.
From the Suicide Squad movie. That's what we're doing.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
that's a great idea.
Yeah. So what you want to do next is you want to type in the word or the message you want to put on your t-shirt. In our case, we're doing the shiny squad.
Cool. Okay? It's a cool idea.
So to make it more visible, you're just gonna make the font smaller because it'd be easier for you to see. You can move it and drag it around.
Oh, that's convenient.
You can see.
Real cool.
Yeah. Then you want to ungroup it, and when you ungroup it, what it does is it allows you to move every letter by itself. And if you made a mistake or anything, you can always go back. If you drag it all together, it will keep the whole letter together. You can tilt it, you can move it, you can change the size by changing the height and the width, just like I'm showing you here. And then you can again drag the other word and you can flip it, ungroup it, and group it together. When you grouping the words together, what it's doing is telling the system that the whole word goes together.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So it keeps it together.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Now we want to change it because our t-shirts are red, so we're going to change it into white. And to be honest, it's up to you if you want to do this or not, because it all depends on the vinyl. You can have it in black on the screen, but the vinyl is what's going to determine what color.
Well, this probably makes it easier just for you to look at it as it's going to be on the shirt.
That's right, because you can lay it out completely on the canvas and then you can see how it will look on your t-shirt. Again, in here I just changing the height. As I changing the height, you will see that the lot is closed because I don't want it to change. I want it to keep the same height and width proportion. And I'm trying to make shiny bigger than the swap. So that's what I'm trying to do here.
Now, how did you determine how big to make the letters?
Okay, so one thing that we did was we looked at one of the t-shirts that we had. We already on, and we just went in there and we measured those letters. And you want to measure the space on your t-shirt. That way you know what will look best for you based on your design. It's all based on your design and how you wanted the t-shirt to look.
Right, and that's kind of why I said earlier we need to have a great imagination for this, because if you really just start thinking about things, you can make some great, awesome stuff.
I know I have done Father's Day t-shirt, Father's Day mod. I have used this Circut a lot, and it makes it so much easier to make like handmade gifts to give out to people.
Now I see here you're just changing the sizes and getting it all sized up to make
Yes.
it look like what it's going to be on the shirt, right?
Yes, and right now I just minimize the screen to make it easier for what we're gonna do next. So the next thing we're gonna do next is we're gonna go into Google and we're gonna find a design that we like. There's a lot of silhouettes that we can find for free. Just be careful because sometimes they do charge you for some of this, but there is a lot of images out there that you can get and download. For instance, I'm gonna look at this one and I'm just gonna save it from where it's at. I'm just gonna save it as
Save the image.
Pika, yes. And what it does is we'll download into the computer. And I just save it. I already have one name it that way, but I'm just gonna override it. And now I'm gonna go into the Circut design and I'm gonna love this image. I need to browse it and find it in my computer. There's the image. So I'm gonna select and open the image. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna bring it to the Circut design space. You always wanna select complex. You wanna minimize the image so you can see everything that you're doing. By clicking, when you see this blue and white boxes, what it's doing is it's cutting out that section. That way I have an outline of
Making
what
it transparent.
Pikachu, yes, or what Pikachu is.
Right.
And before I click on the ton and the bottom of the feet, I want to show you what it looks like.
Right.
So now when I click on the mouth and the bottom, you will see that it's removing all that space. So this is what I'm gonna get.
So really the vinyl that we're going to cut is just the black part.
Yes.
Okay.
Now
Which
I
will
want
make
to
a great
select
image.
cut image.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Because you will see that it gives you two choices, the cut image or the print and cut. In our case, we just wanted the cut image because we're doing vinyl.
Okay.
I also have other images that I want to select and I want to bring into the canvas. And all I do was hit the Control key and select each one of them. Now I'm going to load it and I want all of them to be the same size, at least the same height. They're not going to be the same width, but they will be the same height. And all I'm doing right now is making sure that all the height on each image is 4 inches high. Again, it all goes for how big you want your image, your design on the t-shirt. And for our t-shirt, I went with the 4 inches. Again, the bigger the t-shirt you have, the bigger the images you have to create, the bigger the letters.
Now there's templates for the t-shirts, correct? On the Circut, you can use a template.
Yes, you can actually make you can actually take a shape and make it the shape of a box. Like right now, you can make it smaller and bigger. And all you have to do is adjust it to the size of your t-shirt and how you want your design to look like in your t-shirt. Right now, all I'm doing is changing the material to be cut in white because all my images are going to be in white on the t-shirt. You need to make sure that you always save it. Once you're done with your design, you want to save it. And the cool thing about Circut Design Space is you got two options. You can either save it into the cloud or you can save it to the cloud in your computer. If you save it into the cloud, you need to require an internet connection to get access to your project, but if you save it in your computer, you will have access offline. Now we're just gonna make it. And this is what it shows in the Canva. It will ask you what type of mat you're gonna be using. It's always best if you use multiple ways because it will help you adjust the size of your paper.
Okay.
And right here, this is what it looks like without the mat. Now I'm gonna select with the mat.
Wow.
And then my material is, my mat is 12 by 12, but my material that I'm actually using is 12 by 10.
And that's the vinyl.
And that's the vinyl, yes. I'm gonna leave it 12 by 12 because they do not have the 12 by 10. You can custom design it.
Oh,
But one thing you do want to make sure is that you want to mirror your design. The reason why you're mirroring your design is because remember, you want it backwards and you're gonna face it down into the t-shirt.
Right, so the t-shirt reads correctly.
Yes.
Kind of like ambulance, when you look through a mirror on an ambulance.
Right now, all I'm doing is adjusting my design in the canvas, adjusting the letter. It doesn't matter if you have it diagonally, you can always adjust it into the mat. That way, you can utilize the space.
Well, that's awesome. Let's go print this. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool to go print.
Yes, it will be. Let's do it.
So what are we doing next here, Chica Crafts?
So we're taking the heat transfer vinyl and
Let's put that back in here. Where do we get this? We got this on Amazon?
we got it on Amazon. They have different types. You can just buy whichever you want. I thought this one works best, so I always buy this one.
And that's a multicolored pack, right? It's got all
Yes.
different colors in
It's
it?
42,
42 different colors, wow.
yeah, 42 different colors.
So you could probably make 6 rainbows out of that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because there's 43 and never mind. You guys will get the math later.
Anyway.
So what are we doing here? We got this green grid.
Yes, this is your Cricut standard grip size.
Uh-huh.
That's the one you want to use.
Okay.
Then you take your heat transfer vinyl and you
Right.
place the shiny side down.
Okay, shiny side down. So we're not catching shinies here. We're putting the shiny side down.
Shiny side down.
Okay.
And
Well, what do you got up here? What's that thing?
just to make sure that
Oh, you're just...
vinyl is
It's like a credit card,
to the mat.
right? When you're putting those seals on your phone, the glass covers,
Yes.
kind of similar to that.
I have to go back in.
Okay. So now we're going to go back to the computer to show you how to cut and print this. So now we got everything organized on the paper, right? What are we doing now?
And I'm loading the mat with the heat transfer vinyl. Again, facing down. I'm just loading my mat and I'm gonna follow the instructions. I just gonna put the arrow. The machine will guide you.
So then after you push that button, lines it all up for you and everything's good to go. So, and as you can see on the computer, it tells you what percentage of it is on printing. So I'm not going to let you sit here and watch all this. We're going to go ahead and fast forward through this to get you to our next part. Okay, now that it's done cutting, you can see what it kind of looks like. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what came out. 100% cut, uploaded, as you can see. And what do we press next?
Upload the mat.
Upload the mat. And I'm gonna let you do your magic and detail and get this t-shirt going. So here we load it just like we did before, but this is a smaller piece because we're getting the word shiny with the gold color, and it's done again. So she just hits upload, goes back in, and ready to detail. Okay, so there's everything after it is cut. And what are you gonna do here now?
I'm gonna start cutting and removing the pieces that I don't need.
Okay, you got some tools up here. All kinds of cool Cricut stuff.
Piece here,
Got your scissors.
cut it smaller. You can also utilize any little piece.
So you're just getting the outline so we can actually either iron that on or use our heat press to put it on. So why Pokemon? I mean, I've been playing Pokemon since 2016, according to you, but seriously, I've only played for about a year. And you started playing because I know Little Buffalo was playing. You took his account, right?
I used to play with his account, but he wouldn't let me sometimes, so I ended up getting my own account last year.
And you enjoy the game.
Since
So you got a little bit less than a year. What level you at?
43.
43, huh? That's pretty good in less than a year.
Yes, it is.
You're very competitive, aren't you? Look at that. Now that's amazing. Look at that. Buffalo magic. Okay.
Now we're gonna keep cleaning and removing the pieces that we don't need.
It's kind of like a dentist tool. It's kind of scary using that thing. Are you authorized? Do you have a license for that?
You need a license for it.
All right. Well, you guys get the idea. I'm not gonna sit.
Just removing the pieces that you don't need.
Yeah.
You want
The pieces that we want to press down stay on the sticky stuff.
And you gotta make sure that when you do it, it stays nice and clean. Because sometimes you might have a little dot, and you don't want that on your t-shirts. If you need
Yeah. Because then you're gonna have
on your t-shirt, you don't
your
want that.
vinyl's gonna look not so good, not so detailed. All right.
Again, it's easier to cut your words or to cut your drawing smaller for you to remove your vinyl.
All right. We'll fast forward through the rest of this. Show you what it looks like when it's all done. See you at the heat press. All right, as you can see, we're back at our heat press, and we're gonna go ahead and give this shirt a good little quick iron to straighten it out. According to the instructions on the vinyl heat transfer, it's got to be at 275 for 25 seconds. But we'll get more into details. We're ironing and heat pressing our shirt. So here we go. All right, so you just lay your shirt on there, give it a quick press, just to give it a quick iron so it straightens everything out. A couple seconds and it should be all ready. Look at that. Stop recording. So here's everything after it was cut and mirrored and detailed by Chica Crafts.
Okay, you guys, I just want to make sure you'll see where this t-shirt was made.
She's proud of where the t-shirt was made in the Dominican Republic,
Yes, it is.
her hometown.
Yes,
But
I am.
let's get this started.
Yes, please.
First I gotta get my ruler here, and like I said earlier, I don't like to fold the shirt in half. I like to eye this up itself. I measure the distance between his arm and that arm, and I go down on the smaller shirt sizes. I go down, this is a size small, so we're gonna go down 3 inches on this one. All right, now after we put our puzzle together and everything's in the place it should be, we measured out the center of the shirt, lined it up the way we thought would be ideal, and it's a pretty cool looking shirt. Now we're gonna press it. Really important, I'm gonna zoom in here. Make sure the plastic pieces don't overlap each other. You'll have a very big problem on your hands. Vinyl tends to stick together and then it cuts it off, and it's a mayday. Now let's go press this boy. All right, so now we have it up on the heat press itself, and before you press the heat on there, you want to add this additional piece. What do you call this, Chica?
This comes with the heat vinyl transfer, and it's just to protect it and seal the glue on the vinyl.
Okay. Don't forget to add these because it's very important. It will melt your vinyl if you don't use them. So here we go. And push that down, hit the start button. Arrow, one more, there you go. Oh, other one. There we go, and we're gone. We'll be back when it's done.
Do the ironing part.
Okay, the 25 seconds are up. Let's pop that off. Careful there, Chica. Don't hurt yourself. Let's see if it worked. Unveil it. I'm sure it did. Look at that. Now we're gonna wait a few seconds. Let that plastic cool because you don't want to burn yourself. All right, now it's cooled, so she's gonna go ahead and take off all the plastic. You see it comes off in a very nice vinyl. Now what we do here is we go back and we reseal it using the piece of fabric paper that came with the vinyl heat transfer, just to make sure that that vinyl's on there really good. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna start in the back and we're gonna show you our bonus. So get ready to go see the bonus. You ready to go see the bonus, Chica? Let's go do this. And here's the back. We got it all situated, all measured out. And to show you our bonus, we're not gonna use the heat press, we're gonna use the iron. But again, make sure you use your transfer paper that came with the set. Put that on there. Oh, look who joined us. And away we iron. We'll be back when it's all done. Okay, now we are ready to peel this off as it has cooled a little for us. And again, simple, just like the front page of the shirt. Now we got the back of the shirt. And there's your bonus, ladies and gentlemen. With the iron, we're gonna go ahead and reseal it once again. We're gonna use the fabric that came with it. We'll come back and we're gonna show you everything that's done and show you where we're gonna be this weekend. And there we have it, everybody. The Shiny Squad. Leo, where's your shirt? Right there, you excited? Where are we going? We're gonna go play Pokemon on Saturday? That's right, we're gonna be at Disney Springs and Disney World. Come play Pokemon with us Saturday from 10 to 6. And as you can see, if you're not already following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, follow us there. This is the part of the video. If you enjoyed what you see, give us the big like button. Once again, good times, friends, family, fun. On this channel, we're always entertaining. See you next week.